Project closure. Close project or phase is the process of finalizing all activities for the project phase or contract. The key benefits of this process are the project or phase information is archived, the planned work is completed, and the organizational team resources are released to pursue new endeavors. The close project or phase process marks the culmination of a phase in the project life cycle or the completion of the entire project. The PMBOK guide identifies the following inputs, tools and techniques, and outputs for this process. In the next screen, we will discuss the inputs to this process. The project charter document is a major input to this process, which records the project success criteria, the approval requirements, and who will sign off on the project. All components of the project management plan are an input to this process. Project documents that may be inputs for this process include the assumption log has a record of all the assumptions and constraints that guided the technical specifications, estimates, schedule, risks, etc. The basis of estimates is used to evaluate how the estimates of durations, cost, resources, and cost control compare to the actual results. The change log contains the status of all change requests throughout the project or phase. The issue log is used to check that there is no open issue. The lessons learned in the phase or project will be finalized before being entered in the lessons learned repository. The milestone list shows the final dates on which the project milestones have been accomplished. Project communications include any and all communications that have been created throughout the project. The quality control measurements document the results of control quality activities and demonstrate compliance with the quality requirements. The quality report may include all quality assurance issues managed or escalated by the team, recommendations for improvement, and the summary of findings from the control quality process. Requirements document is used to demonstrate compliance with the project scope. Risk register provides information on risks that have occurred throughout the project. The risk report provides information on the risk status and is used to check that there are no open risks at the end of the project. To formally close a phase in the project life cycle or the entire project, you need to compare the accepted deliverables to the information in the project management plan. Accepted deliverables may include approved product specifications, delivery receipts, and work performance documents. At the end of a phase, you should get formal approval and acceptance for any completed deliverables. At the end of the project, you have all accepted deliverables, the approvals for each deliverable, and the final approval and acceptance for the final product. Business documents that can be used as inputs include the business case documents, which the business needs, and the cost-benefit analysis that justify the project. The benefits management plan outlines the target benefits of the project. The requirements for formal procurement closure are usually defined in the terms and conditions of the contract and are included in the procurement management plan. Procurements need to be closed out from the legal, financial, and administrative perspectives. Legally, you need to make sure the statement of work is complete and also all deliverables have been formally accepted. Project closure requirements and configuration management knowledge base are the organizational process assets that can influence the close project or phase process. In the next screen, we will discuss the tools and techniques used in this process. Expert judgment of experts should be considered from various individuals or groups with specialized knowledge or training. Data analysis techniques that can be used in project closeout include document analysis will allow identifying lessons learned and knowledge sharing for future projects and organizational assets improvement. Regression analysis techniques analyzes the interrelationships between different project variables that contributed to the project outcomes to improve performance on future projects. Trend analysis can be used to validate the models used in the organization and to implement adjustments for future projects. Variance analysis can be used to improve the metrics of the organization by comparing what was initially planned and the end result. Meetings are used to confirm that the deliverables have been accepted, to validate that the exit criteria have been met, to formalize the completion of the contracts, to evaluate the satisfaction of the stakeholders, to gather lessons learned, to transfer knowledge and information from the project, and to celebrate success. Attendees may include project team members and other stakeholders involved in or affected by the project. In the next screen, we will discuss the outputs of this process. All project documents may be updated and marked as final versions as a result of project closure. The Lessons Learned register is finalized to include final information on phase or project closure. Service or result once delivered by the product may be handed over to a different group or organization that will operate, maintain, and support it throughout its life cycle. The final report provides a summary of the project performance. Organizational process assets that are updated include project documents, project or phase closure documents, and lessons learned repository. The final report provides a summary of the project performance. It can include information such as summary level description of the project or phase, scope objectives, the criteria used to evaluate the scope and evidence that the completion criteria were met, quality objectives, the criteria used to evaluate the project and product quality, the verification and actual milestone delivery dates and reasons for variances, cost objectives, including the acceptable cost range, actual cost, and reasons for any variances. Summary of the validation information for the final product, service, or result. Schedule objectives including whether results achieved the benefits that the project was undertaken to address. If the benefits are not met at the close of the project, indicate the degree to which they were achieved and estimate for future benefits realization. Summary of how the final product, service, or result achieved the business needs identified in the business plan. If the business needs are not met at the close of the project, indicate the degree to which they were achieved and estimate for when the business needs will be met in the future. Summary of any risks or issues encountered on the project and how they were addressed.